So what I have here is an ES5 object constructor for a car that takes in 3 properties, a year, model, and make. It has 2 methods on the prototype, a start method and a stop method. What I'd like to do is convert this to the newer ES6 Class constructor syntax and write it in TypeScript. So what I'll do is come over to my app.ts file and I'll keep the example.js open as a reference. So to start creating a class version of our car constructor, I will use the class keyword, call it car, add brackets, and then we'll add typing for each of our properties. So we have a year, which is a number, model, which is a string, and make, which is also a string. Next, I'll create my constructor that will be called every time a new instance is created. Taking a year, which would be a number, model, which would be a string. We'll give this more space, and make, which is also a string. And then we'll use the this keyword, so it specifies each individual instance. We'll say this year equals year. And now that we have our properties, the last thing we need to do is add in our methods. So we had a start and stop method, and we can add those right inside of our class, which is really nice. So we'll create our start method, and it will return a string. Return car started. And then we'll say stop, and that will return a string. And it will say return car stopped. All right, so we'll save this file and we'll close out our example, so we don't need that anymore. And now we can start creating instances of our car class. So let's say the car we want to create is a Tesla. Let's create a Model S Tesla. So we'll say const Model S equals new car. The year we'll put 2020. For the model, we'll put S. And for make, and just to test out what our output should be, we'll just do a console.log our Model S. And what we'll see is all the properties associated with the object that we created. So we'll compile and run the code. And the result we get is a car object with the year 2020, a model of S, and a make of Tesla. And just to further validate the methods, we'll just console log start. And we get the string car started. As a final tip, if you're coding in VS Code and you want to convert your ES5 object constructor to an ES6 class, notice under car, we have 3 dots here. And if you hover over them, it gives you the option to convert this to an ES6 class. So you just click on Quick Fix and convert function to an ES 2015, another name for ES6 class. And voila, your function is automatically created to an ES6 class. And then if you're using TypeScript, you would just simply copy this and paste it into your TypeScript file and add the necessary typings. So in summary, we learned how to take an ES5 object constructor and convert it to an ES6 class using TypeScript.